Some people are really triggered by the sound of other people eating.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, big
I've
time.
had somebody tell me that.
You don't
Have
like-
you?
Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, you chew with your mouth open? You're one of those people." I'm like, "Sorry, I guess I trusted you." Like,
You don't chew with your mouth open, but you are a loud chewer. I will say that, like, not to relate to this guy at all, but I've definitely heard some chews while I've been, like, working on the computer where I'm like, do I say something? Or is she just happily munching away?
Because she's in the other room with the door
She's
closed,
beside,
and you
like,
can hear
probably
her.
watching something on YouTube or reading a book, and I can hear, like...
so embarrassed.
Give us an example of what that sounds like. Oh, no, it's not that. There's no way that is that tiny.
No, it's louder. It's enough that, like, I would never do what this guy did and be like, you can't, you're a vacuum.
Is that?
But, like, enough where I'm, like, aware of the chewing happening in the
Say
room.
anything?
No, because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Well, my feelings are sufficiently hurt, so thanks.
Right, yeah. I just wanted to save it till you're being filmed so I can get your reaction to tell you that
Yeah,
you...
thanks.
But you know what?
loud and
He
gross.
is the asshole because even if you're thinking that,
Right.
Yeah,
he
shut
said
your
it.
mouth.
And I didn't. And I just said, I hope you're liking your
You're a
lunch,
nice
baby.
guy, huh?
Well,
You're
or
not
I'm,
listening here, maybe.
or I'm waiting to monetize it. Like,
What do you
Jeremy.
think? Would you say that to a girl that you were dating? Huh?
If you're... Yeah, no, you're dating. Well, I think
Have you
he's
said
an
that?
asshole. Have I said that? No, I haven't said that. I think people chew the way they chew. I dated a girl and she burped quite a bit.
Oh.
And I'm not a fan of burps.
He's not a fan of burps.
I'm not. So I think,
fine.
would you
You don't
mind?
have to be.
Would you mind saying excuse me, or after you burp, but or not doing that?
I am so excited to hear Alexa's take on this because you have opened up a can of worms from our house.
Burp. And when you're with somebody you trust, you know what? In public, I say excuse me. In public, I cover my mouth and I say excuse me. When I'm just with Ian,
Can I?
you better believe I let that shit rip.
You let it rip so much at home that sometimes in public you are too used to not saying excuse me that you'll just let out a disgusting belch, realize what you did, and go, oh my god, that's so unlike me. Excuse me.
I've
When I'm
never
like,
done this before.
every day.
That's not every day.
I don't. It's like.
All right, sometimes I slip, but whatever.
Yeah.
We're all human beings.
We
We all
do.
pretend like we don't poop and pee, but we all do. We're all disgusting.
Never
okay?
have, never will. My stomach hurts so bad.
Well, there's like, but there's like belching, and then there's like belching for effect, like really pushing.
No,
out
I'm
there.
never like, I do like, that's just a natural thing that happens. to me.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
never
loud
like,
burpers and quiet burpers. You're a loud burper. The look on her face.
Well, I have a theory that people that belch, there's two type of people: people that belch and people that are gassy and fart kind of bit. And the gas goes either two ways. Me myself, farter.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like, but like,
Revealed.
right? Hey, big gas. Big,
That's why we make you sit
Really?
over on that side of the studio alone.
right.
Yeah.
But like, I think the belch is just the fart of the mouth. So if you can handle the fart of the mouth, then you should be able to handle fart around. Are you a farter? Do you just fart?
Be able to
Oh,
handle it.
is he a farter? That's a good question. You didn't
No.
tell us about your fart.
No, I'm not. Next question. Yeah, I'm for sure. That's
silent
right.
and deadly sniper.
So you
over
guys
here.
are sitting there burping and farting together.
you painted a sexy picture of our relationship.
No,
And I'm just munching away, going. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
no one's apologizing. You're not hiding. You're not hiding the fart.
We're
You're not-
speaking
You
the
ever
truth.
said excuse me for a fart?
I always,
You never say shit.
All right, maybe
he
not
farts
for a
and then he
I
hopes
did-
I don't.
because I tried it, because I do silent farts, because I don't want you to know. I'm always like,
Exactly, but I always know because they smell so
I know.
bad.
But my hope, I'm an optimistic farter where I always hope this one
Right.
doesn't stink.
You thought you've been farting your whole life. All your whole life they smell terrible. You thought maybe this one.
This
ain't
one's
good.
the one, buddy.
One time I farted in a ski line, like the ski chair line,
Like outside.
as I was getting on the chair, and I literally heard the person behind me go, "Oh, that's the worst smelling fart I've ever heard." And I'm like, "Oh, this Australian guy
Yeah.
Because
you're
you crop dusting the guy behind
Yeah.
you.
behind me," and he was like, the worst he'd ever smelled. He said, and I remember I was like a 13-year-old boy being like, "Uh-oh."
This guy's from Australia. Too.
Yeah.
He's traveled the world.
been around the whole world.
I mean, that's a bad one.
I had the
Smells
And
worst
you're
one.
outside at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
So
gosh.
you caught the whole thing.
That
Wow.
must have
And he's
been
probably in a
pretty
ski mask too, a little
Yeah.
bit. Oh god.
What if you could judge the fart, Alexa? What is the raw? Is it more like a bass? Does it have a bass smell, or is it a high pitched, like sharp smell?
We're
That's
talking
like
about
a
mine.
sharp. Oh,
Yeah.
I would say it's like a sharp, like cheese cheddar.
Oh, wow.
Would you
So
agree
it's
with that
rancid.
Australian stranger? That
I-
lovely Australian gentleman?
Sometimes, sometimes there's a reason you sleep by the window.
But that just pushes the air back in.
Well,
That's-
I'm hoping that it's at least some
yeah,
of
you
it
gotta
gets
have
out.
a fan going that
Yeah.
way.
I do have the fan on my side that points.
We got a whole
Pushes.
system to get my
We do have a
stinky.
system.
Right.
And I have an air purifier now
The,
too.
the only good thing you have going for belchers is that you don't belch in your sleep, or do you belch in your sleep?
Oh God, does anybody?
Well, that's
I
what I'm
haven't
wondering.
done
You
that,
because
I
you
don't
obviously fart in your sleep like a gross human.
My burps aren't stinky.
No.
Yeah.
just-
well, that's-
Well, there was a pause there.
they're
What's
just-
going on?
But they're very off-putting. I would rather somebody do a silent fart and me just be like, "Oh, I think somebody farted." Versus,
I would rather never ever smell somebody's fart and hear them burp
Yeah.
20
okay, can I give you guys a would you rather?
Yeah, all right.
You're in the elevator with a stranger.
Okay.
Would you rather you're in there, just the two of you, and you just notice a bizarre scent, or you just hear from behind you,
I would 100% rather the burp.
"You would?"
Yeah.
But also,
all right, here's
You're really
a,
doing the undertone of it, like a bizarre scent.
yeah, I'm like a bizarre scent.
from
a
this
disgusting
Australian guy who's-
fucking smell.
Yeah. That
He was
is
just
clearly
in
what
it
you
with
have
the
going
worst
on.
fart smell he'd ever. Here's another
I was
one.
very
Would you
biased
rather
in my
somebody
telling.
burp in your face or fart in your face? And their ass has to be,
Oh,
or
yeah.
their yeah.
Burp
There you
Yeah,
go.
hands down, burp is better than a fart.
in your face changes
have
the
to-
whole question. though.
Yeah, if you have to be a burper or a farter, I guess burper is definitely the better way to go.
I think so too.
Farting is funnier though.
Farting is funnier.
And farting in someone's face outside of the pink eye can be funny.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Well, I'm glad you've never farted in anybody's face.
No,
Yeah.
Well, like, I even having a younger brother, you never farted on his head. Farted.
I don't know.
Oh,
Now
there's
you're
no way
sending
you
me
didn't.
back. I might have. I
I-
guess.
Absolutely.
That's a big.
You sound like a piece
That's a
of
big
trash as an
sibling.
older brother, to be honest with you.
I probably did, didn't I? That's why he's an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
That explains his name in the ring, El Stinky.